So here is the to-do list MIT App Inventor app window where you can see the screen UI. So first we are taking the screen component where we will be putting the light gray color. Then nothing, no changes we have to be doing apart from the center alignment. Then we will bring in the label box. So there we will write down to-do list in the text property. No changes in the height and width. Then we will bring a text box. So the text box will also have no change in height and width and nothing to be written anywhere in the property. I hope you all know you have to drag and drop the text box from here. Then the button we will use. So the button again we will make the text as add task and then rename the button also as add task button. Dimension will remain the automatic whatever the text size is. Then we will bring the list view. Now this is the one of the new component which we are learning here. So the list view is going to make a list of tasks. So the list view item will also have no change in property apart from the background color. So you can put any background color like orange I have put. Then again one button we will bring, that is mark as done. So we are going to write down the text as mark as done and we can italicize, make it bold, and size will be the same. Then we are going to bring in the TinyDB from the storage area. Now TinyDB, what it does, it is going to store the task for that moment when the app is active. So one by one task will be getting added onto the DB. DB means database. You have to write down. So initially we have to initialize first global variable, which so you will get it from the variable built-in box. So initialize global variable you will drag and drop here. So this name you are going to change it as task list. Then from the list button you will get the create empty list. That's how you create a list, empty list, and in this list only one by one all the tasks will be get added. Now in the add task button, that is my add button, you are going to use this add block of the list. So this blue color you can pick it up from the blue color. Now this get global list, how are you going to this get global list? So for that you have to click on the task list and in the task list you get the get global list block. Then you are going to get the set list view element. So in the text box we are entering the data. Remember that this is the text box, you have to write the data. This will be carried to the list view. Now the list view is again getting set via the global variables under the TinyDB. And after once you have written a task, you have to empty that text box. So we are going to initialize with the space, blank space. So this is the sequence of the command you have to write down so it will function properly. Now in the done you have to put the remove block, then set list view and then the TinyDB. So as these blocks are written, so first getting the global list, then selection index. Now this is the important part. So when I'm using the list view, you will definitely go to the list view and from the green portion you will pick the necessary block. Then here you have to take the selection index. So mark this change, the selection index, because we are selecting that task and then deleting it. So like that, and this tag task name we are giving from here. So we will be bringing this empty thing and we are going to write the task over here. So this is not something which is ready made. So you have to bring in the empty variable where you are going to name that particular DB or the box as a task. So this is a sequence of command for the done box. So how you are going to use the app? So let's connect the app by using the companion. Let's see how it works.
So this is the to-do list app. So here first of all I will type the task which I have to do. Then second task. So once we have added the task, then we are going to just select the task when it is done. Say for example, I fed the pet, so I'll select that particular option, then I will click on the mark as done. Like that, you can keep striking out the task when it is done.